Season 5 loaded. People, welcome to an extra special super duper, it's taken hours to update edition of WWE SuperCard. Season 5 has landed, it's launched, it appears to be working to a degree, and it's time for me to get in there and have a look and see what I've got from the goodies, the old veterans rewards. Hopefully we know what I'm going to get from the veteran rewards, but then of course, what's my first pick? Thanks ever so much to all of you who took part in my flash Twitter poll to just ask you what you thought I was going to get, and overwhelmingly you all said Cedric. So if I get Cedric, I blame you, good people out there. Right, here we go. I'm sure you've all done this by now. Of course, it got to 2:30, 2:45 in the morning UK time before it actually loaded up, and I couldn't keep the family awake, yelling and screaming like I normally do, so I had to call it quits. So this is now mid-morning, the following day. So I'm playing catch-up with the rest of you. Now I have heard from people, I'm terrible at this, I keep talking and don't actually do anything. I have heard from people, various problems so far. There's people who had Team Battlegrounds going. Now SuperCard did say that they had to finish some of those. And I saw people saying they only got ultimate rewards when they were in SummerSlam 18 tier, so there's that issue. There's people who had fusions going who seem to have lost their fusions as well. So I did have a SummerSlam 18 fusion on the go. So it'll be interesting to see if that has been obliterated from the face of the planet. But of course, more interesting is to see not just what my freebie is, but also I do have a ladder reward, and depending on what tier I'm in, when we go in, I'll decide whether to collect that ladder reward now or later on a different tier. Right, here we go. Now, firstly, the support card. I'm going to get a shattered support card here. I dearly hope it's a manager, because if it's not, it's pretty useless. You just have to feed it into something else. If it's a ladder or something, then... Anyway, here we go. Here we go. Tapping in. Card backs to start off with. There you go, Season 1 veteran. You're going to see a lot of these being floating around in people's faces as the bragging rights are thrown out there. And of course, straight away, there's these new flashy colouring around the old traditional cards that we remember. Right, what have we got coming up? It is quite nice. I'm pleased with that. It's a deck card. That just, the fact it's a deck card is just such a flipping relief. And it is a 2-stat deck card, so that's, I'm very happy with that. William Regal making his debut, his debut in SuperCard as a manager, as a manager. Do we have? I think we had a William Regal card in Season 1. I'm gonna have to check this now, aren't I? I'm sure he's been in the throwbacks. Anyway, 750 credits not to be sniffed at, and a bit of a power up. Right, so we've got our deck card. That's good news. Season 5's Road to Glory as a regular shattered card. Manson, serial killer, Manson, Hanson, special agent, special event card. What the hell's the matter with me? You can tell I've been up for like till ridiculous o'clock, can't you? Shall I start again? No, let's not bother. Let's just carry on, because you like it when I talk nonsense, don't you? Right, now have these changed? These haven't changed, have they? I'm going to have a chance to have a look. Let's have a look, see what's in here. There's this string of Gothic cards that are now all of a sudden not worth a bean. Okay. Right. Very nice. What's lurking in there then? Okay. So there's a Gothic card waiting then. Did I call those Goliath cards Gothic cards? I'm having a good day, aren't I? I'm having. You know what it is? I haven't had a beer. It is 11 AM though. It's probably a bit early for a beer. Let's have a look at that as well. Right. Okay. Right, fine. That's that nonsense dealt with. Let's go and have a look where on earth I find my deck. There we go. So I'm in Gothic. Now the question is, do I think I'm going to save my ladder reward. And the reason I'm going to save my ladder reward is, and I have mentioned this to you guys, those of you who've been watching previously, obviously, not those of you who just landed for the first time, is I have stashed away stashed away a little fund, a little amount of cash to do some pack opening. I'm obviously not going to do that right now, but it would make sense if I'm going to open, I'm probably thinking 50 or 60k's worth of packs. Yes, Big Jim's opening some packs, spending some hard-earned cash. If I'm going to do that, I would obviously hope that's going to shove me up a tier. And if that's the case, it would be a bit silly to open the ladder reward now when I'm on Gothic, because obviously I would hope that whatever I get out of the packs will just shove me up into Neon, if not Shattered, and that's probably a bit ambitious. Right, let's go into some wild mode and just have a little play. This was actually powering up. It's a sort of throwback to Season 4. I was just powering up a few cards. The Bo Dallas is a pro. Shelton I've just pro'd. And Samoa, and then Daniel Bryan was a pro as well. These obviously now aren't going to make much difference to what I'm doing. But for now, let's just get on with it. Get on with it, Jim. Stop talking. Let's get to see what Gothic card you've got in wild mode. Now, I have also had quite a lot of tweets from you good people showing me what cards you've got. It's always interesting to see, and always interested to hear your opinions too. And if you have had problems, we must go and check my fusion in a minute as well. But people who've been opening packs don't seem to have had much luck by the sounds of things from the feedback I've been getting from you people. I don't know why I'm bothering to see if this is going to be special or not. Perhaps this wasn't the mode to go into, because this deck's not set up to win, it's set to power up, and I'm not sure how many cards I've got to clear the deck so I can get my pull. Let's have a look. Please don't be a full board. Okay, right. Okay, I should have thought about that, shouldn't I? I could use some money in the bank tokens to do that. I won't just yet. I won't go down that path just yet. Let's just carry on playing for a bit. Then I'll check out my SummerSlam Fusion, see how that's gone on. Now, for the packs, I think what I'm current thinking is a couple of female packs, as again, previous viewers from previous seasons will know and remember that SummerSlam 18 has been possibly my worst tier for getting pros. I've had so many singles. It was approaching 40 singles and only a handful of pros, 5 or 6 pros. I'm obviously not including the event cards in that. And so on the female front, I just have picked up Ronda Rousey, which will go as a second Ronda Rousey pro, because of course there's the event pro. But that, in terms of females, they're my only 2 SummerSlam 18 pros, so I could certainly do some help on the female front, and that would help with the deck promotion. So I think it's a given that I need to open a couple of female packs, and then just see how I get on with some male packs. I might be doing this sooner rather than later, looking at things. Oh, here we go. I was going to say this is painful, but it's not. It's landed second up. It's Dolphy Zig. Do you know what? I've had Dolphy Zig before as a first card of a new tier. As it's one of those cards that sort of followed me around. It sort of keeps making a reappearance now and again. It's obviously not going to be one of the top cards, but it's not going to be one of the worst cards. It's always the fear is you're going to get a bottom of the tier card, isn't it? Okay, I'm not displeased with that. As I say, I'm not going to open the ladder reward. I'm going to sit on that for a bit. Got to get used to this new way of finding our way around. Let's have a look at these packs and see what I was just saying there. Right, female. Come on. Female. So you're guaranteed one at least Gothic to Neon. So the way things are going, the Gothic card would muscle in ahead of the Goliath. Which Goliath is it? It's the Goliath Becky Lynch event card. Neon would obviously be great. So a couple of those. That's 10 grand spent, isn't it? And then what are we looking at here? One male Neon to Shattered. Yeah, it'd be silly to open the ladder reward now, wouldn't I? I mean, if I opened 7 of those, Is that 37.5, 47.5, 50? So 8 of those? What do you reckon? Should I be going down this road? Let me know in the comments down below. It's like, Jim, don't do it. Or, go on, big Jim, spend, spend, spend. We want to see the pack opening. So, yeah, down below. Pack opening, yes. Pack opening, no. I know what the answer to that's going to be. But I'm thinking more from my point of view. Should I be doing this? Should I be spending hard-earned cash on opening some packs? Or should I be saying, I can't afford it? Well, I can afford it because I've saved it, but you know, I shouldn't really be doing it. Which would then make the next video a lot more boring than if I did do it. So again, bit of a silly question. Tell you what, just let me know what you got. Let me know what you got as your pull in the comments down below. Let's just go and have a look at the Fusion, if I can find where it is, which I probably can't. Where are we? Oh, there we go. The Fusion Chamber. Le Chambre de Fusion. And it's not there. It's gone. So I did have a SummerSlam 18 Fusion, which was a day away from coming to fruition and evolving and revealing itself, and it's not there. So I guess that's a message to customer support to say, oi, what have you done with my Fusion? Thankfully, I admit it's not one that I'd had to start off from scratch. It was Bobby Fish. It was one of the Goliaths that I've been sitting on. Let's have a look. Who would it have been? Who would it have been? Yeah, it was Bobby Fish who I'd put in. Well, that's annoying to say the least. Team Battleground, I didn't have a Team Battleground on the go anyway, and I did have a King of the Ring. I've got no idea. I know it was getting towards the final. Oh, I've won King of the Ring. But obviously this is going to be a SummerSlam 18. Well, there you go. Nothing like winning with a faceless person. Right, bada bing, bada boom, Titus O'Neil and Nikki Cross, which is actually a pro, would you believe? That could, in the short term, that could be extremely useful. Well, that's not a bad way to end, is it? It's not a bad way to end. Let's just go back to Managed Superstars now then, and so I powered all the way. You kind of powered up. I think I was powered up for the first match. Yeah, he's not powered up. So I was powered up for the second match. There you go. It was just the final match that I'd missed. Right, there we go. Well, I'm pleased with that. I was going to say, let's just have a look at Managed Superstars. And, yeah, still in SummerSlam 18. Right, okay. Well, people, I need to know from you guys what you got. Send me pictures on Twitter. Let me know in the comments down below. It's silly to ask you about pack openings. Of course, I'm going to do a pack opening. I need the cards. I want the cards. I've actually been saving for this. It's something I've been looking forward to. So it'll be a bit of a nonsense not to do it. But hopefully, all things being well, it'll be the pack opening video tomorrow. And then we should be powering on through Season 5. We've got this road to nowhere going on right now. Not with Manson, with Hanson. And, of course, then we've got the full event starting next week. Road to Glory is a bit of a slog. It's a shame they haven't come up with something else. But let's not get moaning. I'm not even going to start going through the catalogue yet because I've heard all the gripes from people saying, it's so confusing. Well, maybe look at that next time. But until next time, you know what to do. If you like the video, bump me a few likes down below. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed before. If it's your first time in watching, get subscribing. And don't forget to turn on those bell notifications. If you don't ring that bell, you won't hear from YouTube when I'm sticking this kind of nonsense up on the air. Of course, there's other social media. There's Instagram, there's Facebook, Twitter. Till I see you next time, you stay cool.